So, recently, they announced a Sonic the Hedgehog cinematic universe. Because, Marvel. But my question is, how long can this franchise last before getting stale? Now, I know what some of you are gonna say. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. How can it get stale? Well, you have to look at the pattern of the last two movies. So the first movie had Sonic and Robotnik setting up their origin. Then the second movie, Knuckles and Tails, came in from other dimensions. And in the third one, we're getting Shadow. Now, what's the problem with this? Basically, every franchise introduces new characters in every installment. Well, the problem is with how these movies are set up. In the games, well, most games, the Sonic characters and humans live side by side. It's normal. But in this movie franchise, Sonic and friends are referred to as aliens. Humans aren't used to them. Sonic's anthropomorphic animal species don't exist on Earth. So every time they're gonna want to introduce a new character, they're gonna have to find a way for them to come to Earth. This is gonna get repetitive soon. And what character would they bring in for a supposed Sonic movie for? Amy? Like, I'm not an Amy hater, but she couldn't hold up her own movie. They could have a villain like Metal Sonic come with her, but that would seem like Sonic 2. You get my point? Repetitiveness. They could bring in Silver. That'd be awesome. Amazing. But what role would he serve in the story? Would he try to fight Sonic because Silver thinks he's the Iblis Trigger? Then would he go through redemption arc when he finds out that Sonic isn't the catalyst for the end of the world? But that's another antagonist turning into an ally story, which has already been done once, and I'm assuming they're going to do it again for Sonic Movie 3. So, done again. Repetitiveness. What are they going to do for each of these movies in the supposed cinematic universe that's going to make it different enough to not seem like a rehash of each previous one? There's another problem too. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey came out of retirement to do Sonic Movie 3. Is he gonna want to do more? Maybe, because he does this for his grandchildren, but he's not gonna stay forever. He's in retirement. He's gonna want to enjoy it. Plus, a lot of non-Sonic fans watch the movies for Jim Carrey. They're gonna lose out on a lot of money if he doesn't want to do any more. Speaking of which, the general audience. Do any of you remember that review when Sonic 2 came out, asking why there was a red Sonic? I guarantee you, when Sonic 3 comes out, there's gonna be reviews asking why there's an evil Sonic or a black Sonic or something. Critics are gonna be very confused with this cinematic universe. However, I do think there are more positives than negatives. They could do a Shadow the Hedgehog spin-off. Like, if they made a Shadow the Hedgehog movie and put it in theaters, a bunch of fans, including me, would love it. They would make so much money. It could be a loose adaptation of the video game Shadow the Hedgehog, or if they're brave enough, they could do his backstory. Though I don't think they do that, since Paramount's main audience they want to cater to is families. A lot of fans didn't like the Knuckles show, and I get why, but I thought some parts were pretty good.
I need to find the flames of disaster.
The Sonic movie franchise does have huge potential. They just really need to pull it off right. A chaotic show would be amazing. A Sonic movie 4 with Silver would be awesome. There's so much great stuff they can do if they do it right.